Hey everybody, Brian Zane here, and I'm joined once again by a big pile of viewer mail. It's time to open these things up and see what kind of goodies the Wregretter community has gifted upon me this month. Got some more correspondence from Sean in Indiana. He has sent some more sketches and some trading cards from the old 1990 WWF line. These cards kind of remind me of when I was a freshman in high school and I was in a brief phase of trying to find as much neat retro wrestling stuff as I could on eBay, and I actually found an original, complete in its package, the entire line of those classic cards. I wish I knew where they were now. He's also sent a pack of WWE Power Chips. This is made by Topps, and I can definitely feel something hefty in here. We're gonna see what's inside. All right, these are definitely some chips. They look and feel like poker chips, but they have wrestlers on them. You've got, Vicky Guerrero, Michael McGillicuddy before he was Curtis Axel. You have Jake the Snake Roberts, and you've got an RKO with 6 stars. Man, what kind of match is Randy Orton have with 6 stars? I like this one a lot. The Wrestling with Regret NWO style logo with some of the character names on top. Do it for the content. Oh boy, oh wow, okay. This is a bit more of a modern flair, this set. This comes from the year 2015. Ooh, and it has names like Zack Ryder and Rusev. Wow, that's a throwback. You've got Neville, Jim Ross on there. Wow, look at all these names. How very appropriate given what's on my face right now. It's the Hardy Boys logo. Of course, gotta be rocking the Team Extreme. If I could tag with any one Golden or Attitude Era wrestler, who would it be? Oh, I have to go in the Golden Era and say Billy Jack Haynes. Couple of Oregon boys doing them proud. This is really sweet. I got a couple of sketches, one of Halloween stuff and one of Thanksgiving stuff from Devin in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And each of these drawings, he writes that he hopes I had a good Halloween. He hopes I have a good Thanksgiving. Well, of course, Halloween's passed since I've recorded this video. We did have a fun Halloween, actually. My family, my wife and my kids and I, we went with some other neighbor friends of ours and their kid, and we went half a mile away from our neighborhood where this big neighborhood was doing a massive trick-or-treating thing. So the streets were lined with tables with the families who had their own displays and everything, and it was really fun. The kids got a lot of candy. It was a lot of hassle-free trick-or-treating. It was great. So longtime Patreon backer Chris from San Leandro sent this package. Let's see what's inside. Little collectibles in here. Wow, okay. Oh, that's cute. Little mini WWF duffel bag. Oh, nice. An original Stinger headband from WCW. This is cool. I'm gonna put this on right now. It's gonna go great with this Dungeon of Doom shirt. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a WrestleMania 4 keychain, but it looks like a ticket from the Trump Plaza, and it looks like it's got the authentic old logo on it. When was this made and put out? Is this something to kind of coincide with the pay-per-view? This is kind of neat little collectible. And this is really cool, a deck of WWF playing cards from 1991. So it's got guys with the Warrior on it, Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man. Roddy Piper is the Joker card, which feels very apropos. This is really cool. I actually can't wait to play some card games soon with these bad boys. So that's pretty interesting. Mike here from Whitmore Lake has sent me basically his fantasy booking about Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor. So of course they had their match, the one that debuted the Fiend character at SummerSlam 2019. He's got a whole idea for basically making this kind of a 2 out of 3 saga, a match 4 years in the making, culminating in a future WrestleMania, actually a future SummerSlam, according to this t-shirt. And yeah, going on for a very, very long thread here, very creative here. And also the shirt that he sent me, the hypothetical conclusion to the rivalry shirt that we never got. Well, Taylor Crampton has sent me this. It's a DVD of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the complete animated series. I guess must have struck a chord when I said on a previous mailbag, no, I didn't watch that growing up.
I didn't watch that growing up.
Now I guess I have no excuse. Thank you very much, Taylor. All right, this one has been puzzling me since I got this thing home. It's a big fluffy package. What could this be? Oh, I love this. This warms my heart. It's the Undisputed Championship. It's a pillow. Oh man, it can go really well with my Undisputed Championship, and now I got something hard and something soft that bears the same resemblance. Just what I always wanted. Ooh, it's very soft, it's very nice. Ooh, I like it a lot. Yes, it's perfect. Sadly, there's no name attached to this besides my own. Whoever bought this for me put my name on the sold to and the shipped to, so I don't know who this came from, but whoever you are who sent this, thank you very much. I appreciate this. This next one comes to us from Roland in Norwich, Connecticut. Wait, hey, do you guys say it Norwich or Narch or Norwich? How do y'all say it there? In a big loud plastic bag. In a big loud plastic bag. Oh, you know what's crazy? Okay, here's a bunch of really cool like Final Fantasy X little figurines that came like with Coke products and stuff. I was just on eBay this last week. I was kind of looking for some Final Fantasy X stuff like as a gift for a friend, and I found a lot of these. I ended up not getting them, but it's so, what a crazy coincidence you sent these to me after I just saw them. He sent me a couple of DVDs. This first one I've never seen before. It says BYC Backyard Criminals. I've never heard of this before. It looks like some kind of documentary. Pro wrestlers have always hated backyard wrestling with a passion, but not now. Backyard Criminals features special exclusive footage of famous pro wrestlers including Vampiro, The Sandman, Conan, Vic Grimes, and New Jack. Expect to hear the unbelievable as these wrestlers speak positively about backyard wrestling. Oh boy, I can't wait. He asked me to review this in the future. I'm definitely going to give this one a gander. Then he sent me a DVD of a movie called Mutant, and he has a note, give this film to the horror guru. Why didn't you send it to him? And finally, he has sent a Vermin t-shirt. Thank you very much. So this is the Final Fantasy X segment of the review. Which Final Fantasy X characters are my most and least favorite? Favorite in the game, probably gonna be Waka once I get his ultimate weapon. And by the way, I botched the sigil reference in the Surfshark ad I did. It was the Jupiter sigil, not the Sun sigil. My humble apologies. Same with Yuna. Once you give her all like the light and the dark powers, and it's like no limit on the damage you can do. It's phenomenal. It's great how powerful they can be. As far as least favorite, I never got into playing as Riku. I just didn't. And also, once you can kind of control so much of magic with Yuna, Lulu kind of becomes redundant at times. Thoughts on Blitzball? Fucking amazing minigame, come at me. And finally, Coke or Pepsi? I'm usually a Diet Coke guy is what I usually go for. Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi is what I prefer. You know, if I really want a sugar rush, I'll get the regular stuff, but Diet's fine for me. I'm guessing book? It's a fun mystery. Hey Brian, big fan of the show. A little something for you and Jay from Kevin. I didn't know anything about this. So apparently WWE had some kind of deal with Suavecito pomade and they made these promotional posters for them. And I'm looking at these for the very first time. Like I didn't know they had these. It's apparently from last year according to the marketing and I kind of want to get some. This is a neat poster and Kevin sent two of them, one for me and for Jay. So thank you very much. And of course, as usually is the case on this segment, you gotta save the biggest package for last. Let's see what's inside. Lot of this. Is it just DVDs in here? Holy Stromboli, you realize these things are pretty well contained on their own, right? All right, this is a lot of packaging. You definitely went above and beyond with this. There we go. I'm finally breaking through to the 6 seals. Oh wow, this is really cool. It's like a vintage birthday party set with like WWF stuff from across the decades, not just like you guys' Attitude Era stuff with The Rock and Austin and Angle, but also there is a whole tablecloth of the Ultimate Warrior inside as well. Oh shoot, we got a bunch of these WCW street rides. You got one for the British Bulldog, for the Man Called Ming, and Public Enemy in their World War III themed truck. And again, apropos of nothing, Sting is on the back of all of them, but he's represented in none of these vehicles, unless you want to try and tie together the Man Called Ming. This is nice. I can put them next to my Eric Bischoff car I have in the bookshelf. And there's a 2-pack called The Glory Days of Wrestling. It's got a lot of different legends advertised on here. Haystacks Calhoun, Jerry Lawler, Killer Brooks, Buddy Rogers, Gorgeous George, Killer Kowalski. You know, if I didn't know any better, the packaging looks very, you know, I would almost say like kind of Grandmasters of Wrestling and like, here are these pictures of the wrestlers in their glory days, but it's actually going to be them under a tent in New Jersey. Well, folks, once again, you all killed it in the viewer mailbag. Thank you once again for all your generosity and the fun, cool things you have sent my way this time around. I really appreciate it. Some of this stuff I'm going to cherish for a very long time. And I gotta tell you, I don't think I've ever looked more dignified than I have right now on this channel. If you want to send me some stuff to read and to open on air, send it to Brian Zane at 316 California Avenue, number 53, Reno, Nevada, 89509. Thanks once again, folks. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.